Hi guys, my name's Subshooter, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Now, we've got 5 builds left to do between the two of us to pitch against one another, and then we've got some other stuff that we'll maybe see how it goes afterwards. But for this week, we've got 3 more fights. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, so I will sort that out. Hannah's in the other end at the moment, deliberating, and so we'll crack on in just a sec. So in this first fight, we've got me using this build, which is the Wanderer, which is the by far the most balanced build that we've got out there at the moment that we'll be using. And the only slight advantage that this build has, rather than being just completely flatly balanced there, is that it's got that little bit of extra in strength, which with the gear that we are using will allow us to come in with the slightly harder hitting light attacks. But otherwise, there are a few other points around in this build that will just kind of be floating there that don't really amount to all that much. But I'm probably going to throw them into health just so I've got that little bit of extra health to go with me through the various fighting and stuff that we've got to do. But what Hannah decides to use against me is the sharpshooter here, which I've used before, but which unfortunately has the issue that we discovered of having the headdress from the Darfari armor that kind of obscures most of the potential view for aiming. So it's a handicap that I had. It's a handicap that Hannah's going to deal with, and I can only hope that potentially further down the line they release a Darfari headdress, maybe without the feathers, because it's only the feathers that are in the way. Or with some of the DLC armor, I believe that there's also light armor which has strength on it, which maybe you could replace in for this. But either way, she's going to be shooting me with a lot of arrows, and we'll have to see how this goes. Okay, so you're playing the sharpshooter with the Darfari headdress, which is going to cause you all manner of problems, and I am playing a Wanderer, because of course I am. So...
And annoyingly, you can't play in first-person mode if you got an arrow.
No, unfortunately. I mean, there is a way to turn that on, I think, but because they've said that they want combat to be third person, I've left it as such for this. But anyway, so are you ready?
I mean, I can barely see anything, for sure.
Have you actually got arrows equipped on your bow?
I do.
Okay.
I used one of them to see how bad the sight was, and it's on the ground somewhere, and I can't find it, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, 3.
The sight's bad, by the way, just to say.
Huh?
You can barely see anything.
Yeah, I know.
So if I'm flailing around, then...
They saw... The people at home saw when I was using the sharpshooter. Yeah. So, okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. I mean, that arrow just pinged off the shield and flew over my head into the camera, which was...
Did it?
It was very cinematic. I might have to see if I can slow that down and see what I can do with it. You are hitting shots, as it were, but because I've got the... You need to please stay still.
At some point, I'm gonna run out of arrows.
Like this is the... This is the problem with...
Oh God, no! I'm dead. I'm so dead.
So the Wanderer here is probably is as flatly balanced as possible. So he doesn't. He's very much.
You did a ton of extra stuff to me.
Yeah, you were bleeding as well, so you're...
It wasn't just bleeding, trust me.
No, but you were bleeding so that even after I'd stopped doing damage to you, your health was still ticking down.
That's so annoying. You spun around right at the wrong time. Nope.
Hannah cursing the shield. That was a good sidestep on your part.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought that was a really good sidestep as well. And that one.
This is. Do you know what? This is
Every
actually.
time you hit me, I'm just like, nope.
This is part of the problem that I have with the combat system in this game, because it is too easy for people to get away. It's too easy for people just to walk out of range. Like the best way to dodge attacks is to put your weapons away and just move.
Yeah.
Which I have a slight issue with.
I'm giving up just trying to attack you and just letting you just attack this in the air next to me.
Yeah, but this is my my biggest issue with the combat in this game. Because they're adding new combos and things for offhands and for better offhands with weapons and stuff like that. So you can punch people with your shield as part of your combo, all that kind of thing. Doesn't make the slightest bit of difference if, you know...
I really can't see what I'm shooting is the issue. It might be a feat, it might be the shield. At this point, who knows?
This is just...
Oh no! Oh, you got me right in the face!
I don't think I connected with you.
You did.
It didn't flag up on my screen.
You didn't do any meaningful damage, that's why.
Oh, you shot me in the chest.
Oh, I've run out of ammo now, that's awkward.
Okay.
I went down with the fight.
Yep.
I'm taking that.
I cut you in half, and your legs remain standing for a good.
Well, no, my legs don't remain standing on my screen, but I am dabbing while being cut in half.
You are dabbing on the floor now. Yes.
Yeah. I thought I put up a pretty good fight there.
Yeah.
For not being able to see anything.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. The sharpshooter can do a lot of damage, but as soon as you run out of ammo, or can't run away and stuff like that, you end up in trouble. So, but like the issue with the Wanderer, I feel, is kind of the issue that all of the melee focused characters have, and that is if someone wants to get away from you,
you just sidestep.
Yeah, they just walk away. They don't even need
you
to.
You have probably a good 5 minutes of me just sidestepping.
Yeah,
you.
but they don't need to. I've done it to you as well in previous matches. It's
Yeah.
like you don't even need to run to get away. You can just put your weapons away, and your movement speed increases to the extent that you can just walk away.
But you don't even need to put them away. You just need to take one step to the left.
No.
One
As
step to the right.
in if you were literally trying to just leave.
Oh, leave the fight.
As in if you were just trying to run away, then all you'd need to do is walk. And there's
just like this.
Yeah, there's something about that
even backing up, I could get away from you.
Yeah, but there's something about that bugs me a little bit. But
I like that hat.
Yeah, I don't mind this armor actually. It's kind of cozy looking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But anyway, we will be back in just 1 second after we've sorted out what we're going to do next. Okay, so in the second fight, I'm going to be using the Conqueror, which is arguably named after one of the Arnie Schwarzenegger Conan films, but which is very much based around being very heavily armored and quite mobile, so that it's a case of having a little bit of extra damage, but not very much, and kind of death by 1,000 cuts whilst you can't be touched, and even if you are touched, you just kind of walk off the damage, even though you've not got that much health comparatively. So it's something that Hannah used to very great effect before against me. It's something that I'm hoping to use to great effect against her, but she's going to be using the Barbarian, which again also kind of named after an Arnie Schwarzenegger Conan film. But it's a case of here she's got again some of that extra mobility, some of that extra damage mitigation. But the thing here is that she's got an awful lot more damage, so we'll have to see what wins out. Damage and mobility versus more mitigation and mobility. So this time we've got Hannah using the Barbarian and me using the Conqueror. I used the Barbarian all the way back in our first 3 and won quite handily against an assassin with it. But this time we've got the Barbarian that's quite aggressive but survivable, and here we've got the Conqueror, who is very mobile for a heavily armored tanky type, but also has 2 different swords, and the different swords will allow me to bolster different stats during the fight should I need them. So, are you ready?
Because I'll never be.
Okay.
No, wait. I want to rearrange my bar a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then 3, 2, 1, go.
Same idea. It's a great fight. Love it.
Well, that went so well.
It was just like hitting around each other.
Like this is.
It's a great fight that we're having here.
Yeah, well, someone's hiding behind their shield every opportunity they get. The one thing I like about the stab from the sword is that it allows that little bit of extra mobility.
Well, let's hear that clang of metal. we hit each other's weapons. Oh, such a waste of an ability. We keep dashing past each other.
Mm-hmm.
I resent the fact that on my screen you didn't make any contact with me and then you hit me just then.
Well, then resent your game or your internet connection, I guess.
So close! Come on! No! Oh, you...
That was close. That was close. That was close. That was very close.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I liked how aggressive you got at the end there, though, and it was a good call, especially with the changes that they're going to be making to the offhand throwing weapons and things.
I couldn't make it work, actually.
Well,
I tried to throw it and it didn't work.
oh,
I tried to throw it as you ran away and it didn't. It didn't like try and throw it.
maybe because it had just swapped between the shield and that, it was a. Oh, strange.
She's not throwing it.
Ah!
Oh.
Ow!
Sorry.
It's where is it?
I don't even know where it is.
Oh, it's stuck in my
In
arm.
your arm. Yeah.
You've stuck it in my elbow.
Yeah. Sorry.
But no, that was okay. I mean, as said, the idea of you swapping to the offhand was pretty good because with the new combo, you would have been able to spin to win, almost. No, please.
I didn't mean to.
No, no, I'm just gonna stand here. So in this last match, Hannah originally wanted to use the build that I'm using, but apparently it was really weird. We did after we finished recording, she checked out to see if she could actually use this build, and it was fine. But during the recording, she tried to equip it, and it left her very heavily over encumbered, and that wouldn't have been fair because she wouldn't have had the mobility that she would have normally had in this build or with this build. And so this one purely focused on mitigation and survival in the largest possible ways. So we've got a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of agility just to sort some things out there, but otherwise it's all about the iron muscles for that plus 15 extra armor, or otherwise the big focus on survival with the invulnerability to poisons and diseases, but also the strength of detrimental status effects being reduced, and also that really useful 10% damage reduction at the end of the survival tree. So I'm going to be walking in with this, considering I was just seeing if it encumbered me as well. But it didn't, and then it didn't for her afterwards, so she will probably be using this next time. But for this fight, she decided to go with one of the others that she hasn't used so far, which is the Dancer, which has a long reach with its polearm, but otherwise allows for nimble tumbling, so she can use slightly heavier armor, using the medium armor in this instance that I didn't use when I used the tumbler. But she's using the medium armor, meaning that she's got that little bit of extra damage mitigation. She's got the plus 15 armor as well from Iron Hard Muscles, but also she's got that extra mobility in terms of being able to dodge more often, simply because she's got a lot of grit, and on top of that, her dodging will cost her less stamina anyway. So she can potentially keep herself pretty distant from me and use that extra reach with the polearm to get in close, whilst I'm going to have to rely very much on my mitigation. Thankfully, she doesn't have any additional damage. I don't have any additional damage, so it's literally who just dies first from what damage can be done. In my case, I'm going to have to catch up with her. In her case, she's going to have to do that little bit of extra work to make up for the armor and the mitigation that's going on my side of things. Okay, I'm playing the Bulwark. Hannah is playing the Dancer. The reason why I am playing this and not what I was originally thinking of playing is because apparently it causes Hannah to be over encumbered, but doesn't do the same.
I wanted to play the Bulwark
for me. So I'll have to see why that is later. But
a bit weird.
Yeah. But anyway, you ready?
Yeah. I'm just seeing what I should be doing. That was all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then 3,
Ready.
2, 1, go.
Oh, what? That's unfair. I dodged and I'm now stuck.
You dodged.
I can't move.
Yeah, you rolled into the pillar.
That's not what happened on my screen. I dodged like to here on my screen. That's a piss take, but okay.
The silent sound of deep concentration.
I don't like this one at all.
No?
No. That hat does not suit
No,
me.
I know, it's a daft hat.
Yeah.
Oh, hands removed.
Yeah, I was having a real issue with like me dodging and it not
Oh, okay. I mean,
saying where I dodged as well. You know, he did all that damage to me.
yeah.
On my screen, I dodged into the corner.
Well, on mine, you were stuck on the corner of the pillar. Like, you dodged into the corner of the pillar and...
No, that's not what. Then what I'm saying is I dodged to the corner and then it moved me.
Oh, because all I saw was you do pretty much like that and into the corner of the pillar, so you didn't go very far.
No, I went almost to where the torch is over there.
Okay. Well, I mean, that is, I guess, one of the faults just with online games with very action combat anyway. But either...
You look like the worst pharaoh.
I know, right? This armor is just not...
Like, the beard does not look good either.
No. When I first saw this, the first concepts for this armor, I was like, yeah, okay, that could look cool. And then when they actually brought it out, it's like, if I take the helmet off...
Oh no, I like it without the helmet on.
Then that's fine.
Like
it's scale mail.
Yeah.
That's fine. But as soon as you stick the helmet on, it's
like, I am now a boat. It's like a boat hat. That's what it reminds me of.
a boat hat.
Yeah, like the front of a boat.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I kind of get what you mean. But okay, so that's those three polished off. We'll have to see why the bulwark is...
That was really annoying. I wanted to play the ball.
Causing you a problem. Well, maybe you can kick my ass with it next time, because I'm running out of heavily armoured... I'm running out of heavily armoured glasses.
Both of mine are heavily armoured now.
Okay. So we'll have to see how that plays out, I guess. But
yeah.
Either way, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we will see you in the video... well, I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, then please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video next week. Take care.